bro, Blue Lock isn't holding back at all. This chapter was straight heat. Nigeria's team is turning up, we even get a flashback to Kuso and Onazi, and to top it off, they steal the ball from Blue Lock and start charging toward the goal. Alright, this chapter's called Shining Hope, and it kicks off with Isagi tearing down the field like an absolute beast. The commentators are hyped, screaming about Japan's counterattack. Then we get this close-up of Onazi, man's just watching Isagi and thinking back to when Isagi told him about being curious about himself. You can literally see the gears turning in his head, wondering if he could live that way too. Isagi's on demon mode right now. 2 defenders on him and he still manages to pass it off clean. The ball goes to our boy Bachira, smiling like a little menace, just having the time of his life. Then Isagi snaps, man's mad at the Nigeria team. He straight up says, "Is this really all you've got?" and tells them if they want to be the best, they've got to surpass Blue Lock in his brain. Then there's this crazy panel with puzzle pieces showing the Nigeria players' faces absolute fire. Aiku shows up next to Isagi and warns him not to provoke them. Isagi's like, "Why not?" and Aiku says Ego told them to keep the score at 0, their morale was supposed to break. But Isagi? He doesn't care. He says if any of them awaken, he'll just turn it into data. The dude literally says he wants to experience a new form of soccer. Then he goes full psycho mode, eyes wide, grin insane, saying if he can stop that new Ego, Blue Lock will evolve even further. Aiku looks terrified, like he just realized how insane Isagi really is. But Isagi keeps going, says even if Nigeria scores 1, Blue Lock will still win. 5 minutes left on the clock, and Isagi asks the coldest question ever, will they awaken, or adapt? Then he just takes off and tells Aiku he's leaving the backline to him, calls him captain. Cold. Aiku gets fired up, you can tell Isagi's testing him too. Then we switch to the Nigeria side, they're trying to cover the left. Bachira's back again showing off his god-tier dribbling for no reason, man's just flexing. He heel passes the ball over a defender to Rio and tells him, go for one more, Rio pawn. Rio's locked in, eyes on the ball, and compliments Bachira's pass, and then, bro, no way, Obio Abona actually does something. For the first time. He heads the ball away and yells for his team to grab the rebound. Bachira looks annoyed, like, bro, how'd he read that? Turns out it's the 3rd time they used that play, so fair enough, Obio just used his brain for once. Then Karasu calls Kuso too ordinary, but Kuso fires back saying he's the ordinary one and then zooms past him to the ball first. Onazi shouts at him, hyped up, and Kuso looks surprised. He thinks back to how Onazi gave them hope to keep chasing the World Cup dream. We jump into a flashback and bro, this was deep. Kuso's talking about how their attack patterns haven't been improving and how other countries might counter them soon. He suggests bringing in a second forward instead of relying only on Onazi. But Onazi's like, no way. I don't want to play soccer without my guys. That line hits hard. He says they saved him when he was lonely, they're his family, and he wants to win together. Kuso's happy but also scared, because he knows this might hold Onazi back. Still, Onazi's smiling, saying, it's fine. I'm here. Bruh, that hit. Back to the present, Kuso's racing upfield. Bello calls for him, and Obio yells from defense to push forward. But Kuso's deep in thought, realizing he gave in to Onazi's kindness and let their dream shift from winning the World Cup to just being together. But now, seeing Blue Lock, he realizes Isagi exposed all of that. We see Isagi's metavision eyes glowing, pure menace. Onazi screams for the ball, and Kuso thinks, you can't move forward unless you throw it all away. He realizes Blue Lock brought out Onazi's true ego, that hunger to fight for himself. Then Kuso just snaps. Bro's dribbling past Rio and Karasu like nothing. Yoichi yells for everyone to stop him, crashes into him, and still, Kuso gets the pass off. Ball goes flying toward Onazi. Kuso calls him his shining hope and tells him to show him the world with this shot. Onazi's locked in. Aiku's in front of him, metavision on, ready to block. He mutters, the new egotist is here. Not sure if he means Kuso or Onazi, maybe both, honestly. And that's where the chapter ends. But good news, no break next week. Next chapter's called Afterglow. My guess? It feels like they're setting it up for an Onazi goal, but it's too perfect. I think Aiku's gonna block it. Maybe with Nico's help, since we didn't even see him this chapter. If you notice, Isagi telling Aiku, I'm leaving it to you, basically set that up. I bet Blue Lock gets the ball back, passes to Corona, and he and Isagi do that Planet Hotline link up, with Isagi scoring the final goal. That's my prediction, but what do you guys think? Nigeria goal or Blue Lock win? Drop your thoughts below and rate this chapter out of 10. For me, A solid 5 out of 10 cool moments, but not my favorite. Anyway, if you love Blue Lock breakdowns like this, hit that subscribe button and drop a like, it helps a ton. I'll see you guys in the next one.